Welcome to this 10-minute Fizz guide. So Fizz is a melee champion that excels in assassinating fragile champions and getting out safely. Fizz is a champion that is able to snowball really well and can be a global threat on the other team. When properly played, Fizz will be able to one-shot fragile carries easily. So with Fizz, the general start would be flasks and health pots. You can also go Dorns too, but that's only when you have an easy matchup. Main start is flask and health pots for the longest sustain since you're melee champ. And as melee champ, you want to farm without getting harassed. Your passive Nibble Fighter should help as Fizz will ignore unit collision and take reduced damage from auto attacks. Just note that Fizz will be weak until level 3, but at level 3 he'll be able to go all in for a possible kill. With this, you should always have Ignite with you because that gives you great kill potential in early games. But also remember that you are a fragile champion, so don't try going for kills every single time. So now going into Fizz's skill, it is kind of difficult to show single Fizz skill since they are usually always used in combo while fighting, but here it is anyway. The first skill to get is E, Playful Trickster, and this is the best skill Fizz has since you become untargetable. When activated for the first time, Fizz jumps on his trident and slams on the ground, dealing magic damage and slow. You can activate again before slamming on the ground to go into Trickster to prolong the jump. Use it to escape, dodge skills, or go all in for damage. You can actually jump over some walls as well. How well you play Fizz heavily depends on how well you use this skill. And of course, this is maxed first. The second skill to get is Q, Urchin Strike. When activated, Fizz dashes a fixed distance in the direction of the target enemy and deals magic and physical damage to target enemy. Since it travels a fixed distance, you can also use this for escape as well, but it's typically used for initiation. The third skill to get is W, Sea Stone Trident. This boosts your auto attack with magic damage and grievous wound. Use it at the beginning fight every single time. If you're going into a fight with Q, use W before because W will be applied to Q as well. So Fizz ult is Chum the Waters. This is Fizz's only skill shot ability, but it is an important one to hit. Fizz will throw a fish in line, and if you hit an enemy champion, it will stick to that enemy, slow, and the shark will pop up from the ground to knock up that enemy and the enemy close by, dealing magic damage and slow. If you miss ult, the puddle of fish will stay in place and will stick to the enemy if one of them walks over it. When using ult, just be aware that the fish will travel to the distance of the cursor and not always the max range, so make sure to aim properly when using ult from a long distance. But you can also shoot it from zero range for an easier hit. So as you saw already from the explanation of the skills, Fizz's regular combo will be E, Q, auto attack as much as you can, and if you can go all in, ignite, and use E on top of the enemy for the kill. If you can't kill, just walk back, or if you're gonna get harassed, use E for the escape. But it is mana costly, so you want to walk away without using E for harassing. But as you will see from the ganking and the team fight, there's not really one way to use Fizz's skills in some order. So there's a lot of variation to his combos. So just check it out and see what kind of combos can be used at different situations. Here I'm pushing mid with Jarvan, but trying to go back since enemy Tristana comes to tower. But enemy Morgana snares and tries to ult me. I ult Morgana and try to E and kill her before the stun, but I still get stunned. Then Tristana uses his ult and knocks me back from Morgana, but I use W and Q to finish Morgana off with the gap close. Now with one person down, my team wants to go ham on the enemy. Leona dives in on Lee Sin. I am also going in with Q and is able to finish him off. Now we go for Tristana. Leona ults and I use E and auto attack with W still activated. At this point of the game, I have so much burst to drain enemy life. We also try to go for tower here, but we will not be able to face both Nasus and Diana under tower, especially with the ADC dead. So Leona wastes time for us and sacrifices herself so Jarvan and I can escape safely. Here we find Nasus out of position. He is way too overextended, so Jarvan, Draven, and I go all in for the kill. I use my ult, W, Q, E, and auto attack. I don't get the kill, but as long as he's dead, it is okay. Now the enemy team has started a fight in the river. I W and double E to go into the fight and Q to kill Diana. Lee Sin is focusing me and my skill is all on CD, so I use my Ignite and use my Zhonya's. My teammates damage Lee and my Ignite actually kills him. Now that my CD is back up, I go in the fight with E, but I actually don't touch anyone here. I didn't even get the assist because Draven killed Tristana and Morgana so fast. Since this is an ace, we go push mid and get 2 towers and try to go for the inhibitor. But enemy's back now and our Trinidamere gets caught and dies. Draven and I are running, but they catch up to Draven. I hit Nasus with my ult and start a fight since I see our Leona coming. I W, Q, E and go in Nasus for the kill. I auto attack Lee Sin once, but I see Diana coming for me, so I use my flash to get out. Once my CD is over, I go back in Q to kill Diana and E to go in and die for the bigger cause. But enemy Tristana ults me at the right time so I can escape battle with some health. Here we kill everyone but Morgana, so it is a happy story. The last battle starts with my only missing ult in the game. I completely missed my ult, but it doesn't really matter anymore. We take out enemy Nasus. I go to help take down the bot tower, but I realize that we can actually end the game. So I distract while the Draven attacks Nexus towers. I'm low health, so I'm not really doing much since I'm low health, but I'm just here for the moral support, and that's all we needed since they just forfeit right after. Now that we went through some skills and gameplays of Fizz, let's just go into runes, masteries, item order, and skill order. For runes, I have a hybrid APC rune page for Fizz. It has 3 ability power quintessences, 9 magic resist level glyphs, 9 armor seals, and 9 hybrid penetration marks. Since Fizz's auto attack is boosted by his skill W, having hybrid penetration mark is ideal. If you don't have it, just use 9 magic pen marks. If you want to go all glass cannon and you are comfortable dodging all the APC's skills, then you can change the glyphs into magic pen as well. For masteries, I have a 30-0-0 setup for Fizz. Since Fizz is an assassin, having that 30-0-0 really helps since Fizz's W boosts the auto attack as well. Fizz's mastery has no defense or utility, so it is very important for you to be able to dodge or avoid harassment as much as possible, especially until level 3 when you are the weakest. Now going into item order. So for item order, as usual, I made a flowchart of the build. The 2 Dorns really help in early game, so they are the first items you should buy and they are really essential. After, rush for Lich Bane and shoes with upgrade. After that point, it really depends on who you are facing and what situation you are facing. Just follow this flowchart to start out as a guidance, then tweak it to your liking, but you probably have a similar full build if not the same. Because as Fizz, you want as much as AP burst as possible to do your job as an assassin. So going into the last item, skill order. So for skill order, for AP Fizz, you almost always go in the order described here. You go for ult over E over Q over W, and that does the best for AP Assassin Fizz. For combo, before ult, go W, Q, AA as much as you can, then E for escape or damage. If you can go all in for a kill, then use Ignite, but like I said in the guide, Fizz has a lot of possibility for different combos. I've listed some of the general combos of Fizz, but I mean, of course, after you get your ults and you get your Zhonya's, you have more possibilities for variations. Still, regardless of what combo you're doing, you have to make sure you use E at the right time, because this is your survival kit to do pretty much everything that Fizz has to do as an assassin without dying. So that about wraps up my 10 minutes Fizz guide. Thanks for listening.